Alright, what is up guys? I'm starting a MyLeague franchise with the Detroit Pistons. And just the general rules and stuff that I'm making. I'm playing a superstar difficulty, 10-minute quarters. I'm showing you all my settings right now. What else is there? I turned off progressive fatigue and team chemistry since I know it makes it more realistic, but I don't really like those. And I'm looking to see what I can do with this team. Hopefully I am able to rebuild it into a championship contender within a couple of years. And I'm looking to play the 1 out of every 4 games of the season. And then if I make the playoffs, I'll play 1 out of every 2 games or something, unless it's an elimination game and I have to play it. But here's all my settings. You see I adjusted some of the sliders to make trades a little better. I also made career-ending injuries a little bit higher, as I think you can see on this one. I can't really see the screen small, but I was told to use these settings by someone, and hopefully they turn out to be good, and hopefully they make this experience more fun. So I always start off with some trades personally, and I don't really like Caron Butler's shot in the game. I never really was able to get it down. So I traded him for Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is one of my all-time favorite players, and he has a higher expiring salary than Butler, so I decided to do that. Next trade, I decided to trade Anthony Tolliver for, I think that's Houston's first-round pick, and Carlos Boozer. I never really liked Tolliver either. He's not that good of a rebounder. And although I wish I could have had Reggie Jackson as a backup point guard to Brandon Jennings, since I turned real-time injuries off, or whatever it's called, I decided that for the future I think the Utah Jazz's first and second round picks of next year's draft would be very helpful. And then I decided to do this based off of the expiring contracts of both of those players. Excuse me. I did KCP and I think that's Houston's first round for Aaron Aflalo and Chris Kaman. And then finally I was surprised about this one. I really like Mo Williams in this game, and I was able to get him as my backup point guard, so I'm excited about that. I traded Quincy Miller and John Lucas for Mo Williams and Jason Maxiell. And then finally, I don't really like Boozer. I needed a rebounding big man, and I got another pick out of it. So I traded Carlos Boozer for a second round pick and Luis Scola. So now on to the first game where I played the Denver Nuggets. Actually not. Here is my rotation. I forgot about this part. So I got Brandon Jennings, Aaron Aflalo, Paul Pierce, Greg Monroe, Andre Drummond, and as my starting 5. I kept the big 3 intact, but the rest I changed around. And here are the highlights. So I always like to throw oops to Drummond. It's so easy to do, and it's fun to do. I really love using Brandon Jennings in this game. Like, if I wasn't so good with him and I didn't like using him as much, I would have traded him. But he's fun to use. I like his shot, except the free throws, apparently. I missed the free throw, and Denver comes back down the court and gets their own and one, of course. And that's Wilson Chandler hitting the free throw. Next, moves on to Ty Lawson getting an easy jumper. And that makes me come back down the court. And, you know, why not just throw another oop to Andre Drummond. Catches it, does a little 360, 180 type dunk, who knows what that was. And get a quick little steal here. Pass it up to Tayshaun Prince, pass it into Drummond. Drummond hits the layup. I'm really hoping Drummond can develop into an all-star in this game, because that will help me for the future, even though his contract will be very high once he hits free agency. Aaron Aflalo with a 3, and there's Aaron Aflalo with a layup. So at the end of the first quarter, which I'm pretty sure we are nearing here, trying to put the moves on with Mo Williams, pass over to Aflalo, try to hit the buzzer beater, but I ended up being down 2 at the end of the first quarter, 25-23. Moving on to the second quarter, it's still around the same score, and here we go, another fast break. An alley-oop to Chris Kaman from Jody Meeks. Jody Meeks is another one who I don't like a shot. Maybe I'll get rid of him, but we'll just have to wait and see. He hit a few shots for me, but nothing really big. And then there's Paul Pierce with the fast break dunk to give me the lead. And here goes Lawson turning the ball over. Another fast break opportunity for me, and oop it to Andre Drummond, of course, and hits another one of those spinning dunks. Spinning oops. That's a better way to describe them. And Paul Pierce with a man in his face just drains the three. But Denver has been able to keep the game close. Paul Pierce getting hype. This game was close all around, and I think you guys will be excited who wins. That was a beautiful oop from Ty Lawson to Kenneth Faried. And, of course, another fast break for me. An oop from Pierce to Prince. Welcome back, Tayshaun, to Detroit, even though you're not going to watch this video. But welcome back. And then towards the end of the second, again, trying to put the moves on. Brandon Jennings this time, but I missed the wide open jumper. And I'm pretty sure I'm down 2. I think this is 55-53. So down 2 at the half. And I don't mind that at all. So here we move on to the halftime report. And yes, I am down 2. 71% free throws to 40% for them. Shooting better for 3% three-pointers. And I didn't have time to read the rest of the stats. Wilson Chandler leads the way at the half with 13 points. Kenneth Faried leads with 7 rebounds. And Brandon Jennings leads with 7 assists. So overall, a pretty solid half. I'm hoping I can continue this into the second half. They're starting to pull away a little bit, but of course, you got to throw an oop to Andre Drummond. That's where I get most of my points with him. Sometimes I can get him in the post and get some layups that way. But this was Brandon Jennings' half, pretty much. You see he's got 10, I'm pretty sure that's his 10 now. And just wait until he starts going off, because you just saw me hit that 3 with the guy in my face. Then Randy Foye, of course, comes back down and hits his own 3. So, of course, another fast break. Pass it over to Aflalo and get an easy dunk. And Aflalo getting hype lets Ty Lawson get right up the court and throws an easy pass to Wilson Chandler for the wide open dunk. And here Denver goes again. They're starting to pull away even more. And I get a block, but Wilson Chandler gets the offensive rebound. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. And just slams it back home. Here comes Mo Williams. Pulling up for 3, and he drains it. That's why I love Mo Williams in this game. Such an easy 3-point shot, and love having him off the bench to hit those 3s. So I'm down 77-87 as of right now, and look at that. Just as time is running out, they end up going up 90-77. I tried to go down the court to get that 3 points back, or at least 2, but I missed. So I'm down 13 heading into the 4th, and it's not looking good for me at this point. But we will have to see what the 4th quarter holds for me. My defense starts playing, and it's Brandon Jennings' time to shine. Hits a 3-pointer to bring me within 5. Then Brandon Jennings again. Passes over to Monroe. Monroe hits the layup to bring me within 3 points, 100-97. Here comes Randy Foye down the court, and I draw a charge. He just runs my guy straight over. That was Aflalo taking the charge. Big momentum changer for my team. Brandon Jennings bringing the ball up court. Gets another open shot. Drains the mid-range jumper from the free throw line to bring me within 1 point. Now the game is tied, and it's getting intense. But look at that. Randy Foye hits the fadeaway jumper as the shot clock is running out. But they must have forgot that we had Brandon Jennings and Andre Drummond hitting another one of those alley-oop 360, 180, whatever you want to call it, dunks. And then Aaron Aflalo with a big, almost big 3-pointer. I thought he was about to make that for a second. I forgot what my recordings were. But Brandon Jennings gets the ball back. He misses that. But look at these offensive rebounds. And you know what? Why not show him why I'm clutch sometime soon here. Crosses over. Gets a wide open shot, misses again. Gets the offensive rebound. Aaron Aflalo thought he was about to pull that. Greg Monroe misses again. Oh my god, I could have pulled away, I could have hit the dagger, but I kept missing. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure I'm within the last 2 minutes of the game. And for every game, if it's close, I'm going to show you the last 2 minutes in full, minus timeouts if I take too long, because sometimes during timeouts I am texting. So I don't want to have you sit through a blank screen of a timeout for 20 or 60 seconds. But Paul Pierce with the excellent release three-pointer to put my team up 3. And that was one of those moments where they called the timeout and I was texting. But Kenneth Fareed, right after their timeout, gets an easy dunk. I'm only up 1 point. And just under a minute to go now. But look at that. Brandon Jennings to Monroe misses the oop. But Jennings gets a steal. Monroe hits the mid-range jumper to put me up 3 again. Definitely close heading down the stretch. Here comes Randy Foy bringing the ball up, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be upset if I'm messing that up. Ty Lawson misses the fadeaway mid-range jumper. Bringing it up with Brandon Jennings. Crosses over Randy Foy. Turns the ball over. Denver is on the fast break, but my defense gets back. And I get a steal. Pass it up to Aflalo. And just waste some time. Why not give it to Jennings, who's so big for me? Pass back to Aflalo. Excellent release. Three-pointer to hit the dagger to pretty much guarantee me a victory. Aaron Aflalo was getting hype. Denver looks like they're about to lose the Denver coach, Brian Shaw, who just got fired as I'm recording this. He was upset. Randy Foy misses a three-pointer. I get the ball back. They foul me. Why not throw it up to Brandon Jennings, let him get some more points, but I missed the shot. So there's barely any time left, and apparently this game likes Ty Lawson because he just hits a half-court three-pointer like it was nothing. So the game looks a lot closer than it should have been, but my team ends up winning 115 to 112 to start the season off 1-0, which I am very happy about. And of course, the player of the game, Brandon Jennings, 36 points. I think 15 assists and 1 rebound. Just a crazy game from him. Definitely looking to improve this team and hopefully make them a playoff team, because that would just be great for my first season. Here's half of the box score. I just took a screenshot of it, and I can't really see, but I'm pretty sure Drummond and Moreau both had double-doubles, along with Brandon Jennings having the big double-double. That's what gave him player of the game. And then I will simulate every 3 games after I play a game. So the first game that I simulate, of course, we lose to the Timberwolves. Brandon Jennings leads the way in scoring. The next game that I simulate is against the Nets. We win by 10. And Aaron Aflalo leads the game in scoring of that game. So as of right now, I'm 2-1. And then the third and final game that I simulate is against the New York Knicks, and I lose, and I can't read who's my leading scorer. But that will do it for this first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next episode next Tuesday. Stay tuned for some random video this Thursday. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. But all my links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I'm out.